This is our swallowtail. He's been in this position, hanging from his piece of silk for maybe 12 hours. And he's just started moving, so it seems like maybe he's ready to become his chrysalis. Now he's not going to become a cocoon. The cocoon is usually what moths create, and they actually spin it around their bodies. So it's an external little home for them. But with a chrysalis, they shed their last skin and already are their home for the chrysalis period. So they basically are the chrysalis. Oh, it looks like, let's see if I can get a good picture here. Yep, he's cracking on the back. So the shedding of his skin is beginning. So while the caterpillar is in the position, you know, like the monarchs jay for 12 hours or so, and the swallowtails assume their position, but head up for their 12 hours or so. They're preparing inside to become this chrysalis. And so we have found that sometimes, like one time, a jaying monarch fell. Another caterpillar ate around the place where the jayer was hanging, and the jay fell, and the monarch was still able to become a chrysalis, and he was still able to become a butterfly, and he didn't have any problems except his chrysalis never really hardened. It was very jelly-like until he came out. We were glad that he wasn't injured, but it was definitely interesting. So you already see that this swallowtail is somewhat in the shape of the chrysalis that he will be in later. And you'll also see that he's green, whereas when the chrysalis kind of cures, it will become brown. Imagine how strong that one little thread of silk is to hold up this entire body during all of this moving. And you can see as he sheds his last skin, the feet come off, the feet with the claws. So during those 12 hours of sitting here preparing, it's like the inside of the feet emptied out, you know, because now they're nothing. They're filled with nothing. The skin is bunching up at the bottom there. we've learned with experience that while the monarch has to create its chrysalis high on a pole or on something, because it leaves the chrysalis as a butterfly from the bottom, the swallowtails often will create their chrysalises low, and then when they come out as a butterfly, their slit in the chrysalis is up high and they crawl out the top. So this is actually the first time that I have seen the swallowtail become the chrysalis. And so I don't know how it ends, but it looks like right now this guy is doing the same thing that the monarchs do, trying to get rid of the skin that he just shed or molted. Kind of does a little dance, and again, look at that thread. That is one strong thread. Thread of silk. And there it goes. And also at the bottom tip, this guy is so strongly connected to the piece of wood that it can move around and around and around and not fall off, not break that connection. No, I'm not going to keep the video on. At least with the monarch, it takes about 30 minutes for the chrysalis to assume the proper monarch chrysalis shape. I'm assuming it's similar for the swallowtails, where the shape will be created over the next 30 minutes, and the color also will change into the brown. So there you have it. There is our swallowtail transforming into a chrysalis.